Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Bipolar Bear here, bringing you my second episode in my drifting series. Today, I take us back to the default drift track. In this episode, I work on my Powerslides and drifts. I also try linking some corners and drifts together. After practicing the basics, drifting started to click with me more. Now it makes sense to me when people say that you start to get a feel for it. You can watch all of the tutorials in the world, but you won't ever drift unless you get behind the wheel and practice. I've been noticing improvement with each new drifting session that I have. I start out by warming up with some power slides. Then I start trying to drift around this inner area of the track. Practicing with my throttle control was eye-opening to me, and it's something I started to pay a lot more attention to. Also, here's a random tip that helped me. Wear shoes when you drift. It made a difference for me in my ability to control the throttle because my shoes would grip the pedals rather than my socks just sliding around on them. I still spin out quite often, but I realize that is just a part of the learning process. All I do is ask myself what I can do differently next time to prevent it. Was I too hard on the throttle, or did I not let the car countersteer enough? For example, I try to initiate a drift here, but my car struggles to get sideways even though I'm on the throttle. This means I probably didn't turn my wheel in enough at the start of the drift. I'm almost able to link these corners together, but I didn't have enough momentum or angle to keep it going. Here's my next attempt at this long turn. This time I try and steer more into the turn and I'm able to get a bit more sideways than I did last time. Now I start trying to drift in second gear. I notice that I'm able to hold angle a lot easier, and it's not as touchy as being in first gear. A wise man once said, "With great power comes great responsibility." And with the increased power available in second gear, there's a big chance of using too much of that power and spinning out. This right here is a prime example. Being in second gear is just a different feeling than being in first. This is exactly what I meant in the intro. There's no way to really explain this feeling. It just has to be experienced. I came up to this turn knowing I spun out last time, so this time I don't want to use as much throttle. Instead, I don't use it enough and the drift just flops. Let's continue watching as I adjust to being in second gear. While it's not a perfect drift, it still felt great to get through most of this turn. Here, I go back down to first gear and start exploring other parts of the track. I really shouldn't have spun out here, but being back in first gear feels so different. I wish I had a way to explain it to you. Maybe once I'm more experienced, I'll be able to. Right here, I try to keep my momentum while going straight and sliding at the same time. I just continue experimenting for a little while, so I'll let the footage keep rolling. Real quick, I wanted to thank everyone who sticks around during these videos. My next two videos are going to be in a different style, and I'd love to hear about which style of video you prefer, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, let's keep watching. Sometimes you gotta get back to the basics, which I do for a little bit here. I decided that since the slaloms weren't going well for me, I'd just do a few donuts. It's all practice anyways. I'm able to sort of link these corners together. It's not the smoothest, but I was still happy with my progress. Right here, I feel like I'm able to recover so well because of the time I've spent practicing donuts. All of the things that could be considered boring are still useful at the end of the day. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Feel free to subscribe and drop a like if you enjoyed this one. It lets me know that you want to see more of this content. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.